All right, here we go again. Poker, Genius or Donkey, the show where you watch me play the micro stakes and judge my play as Genius or Donkey. Shuffle up, it is Donkey time. Send me a donkey sound at Pigadonk on Twitter. All right, in the cutoff with a pair of jacks at the 1-2 cent level. Let's talk a little bit about bet sizing today. And it comes around, of course, I'm going to put in a raise. I'm going to put it up to 3.5x. Because I got a fish, I got a donkey. I don't want to put in a small size here. I want them to come along and they fold. They get out of the way. Unfortunate, I lost out on my guy. So I got a standard spot on the go where I get a call from the big blind. Now, this player's been pretty solid, hasn't done anything silly yet. Deuce, queen, 5. Plenty of hands that can call me here. 6s through 10s, I beat those. There's some heart draws. There's some kind of weird straight draws. I don't quite know why he would have a 3-4. I don't think he would. But the only thing I'm really kind of worried about is Queen X. So 11 cents goes in. He calls it. Yeah, I guess a Queen X would just call it. But there's still heart draws and 6s through 10s. So let's go to, I kind of like this card, King of Diamonds. So if he does have the Queen X, I don't think he's gonna bet. So, and he doesn't bet, and I just check because he might have that Queen X. So we'll move along to the river, which is the 7 of hearts. So I guess maybe I give him the heart draw the chance to get there, but there's still the, 6s through 10s. Well, not the 7s anymore, but there's still hands that I beat. But the question is, do I go for value here? Poker, Genius, or Donkey? Rate my play, Genius or Donkey. Make your case for this play. I checked it. And he has the 9s. Yeah, he has the 9s. I think I maybe could have gone for value, but, his heart draw got there. His queen might have made the crying call. So you look at those 3 basic categories that I put him on at the beginning. Queen X, 6s through 10s, and the heart draw. 2 out of 3 were beating me. So I was like, well, I'm just going to take down this standard spot with a pair of jacks against a standard kind of player that I'm not expecting anything silly from. And let's move on to another hand. All right, we'll keep talking about bet sizing, move along. 2 hands later, same table, and I've got Queen 10 of diamonds, and they've seen that my standard raises are like 3.5x and 4x and all that, so I dump in a little 2x. Yeah, 2x. Fishy and donkey and shark symbol, which is important because I feel like he's going to be the anchor of this hand. He will not do anything stupid. He's a regular player that is good as well. He's not going to do anything foolish. All right, so we've got a fish that calls. We've got a donkey that calls. We've got a fold from the button. And a donkey getting out of the way. And our shark, our shark apparently has something that's worthy enough to call. Let's call this a suited connector, which is an equity hand. It's a valuable hand to make straights and flushes, that kind of thing. I just wanted to build a reasonable pot that we could start a little something with. So I kind of got what I wanted. I'm, out of position against my fish and my donkey, but not against my shark, who's anchoring the hand and will tell me what's going on. So 4, jack, and a 3, 2 diamonds, and our shark makes the check. And so I'm thinking, what can I possibly do for some sort of bet? It's not quite a value bet yet. I haven't made my flush yet. Haven't made a pair. I don't really have anything. But what other hands out there can really play along with me? Other diamond draws, 5s through 10s, that kind of thing. But anyways, I choose, if I went small pre-flop, I'm going to go small now as well, see what the results are. And I get a fold from my fish, and I get a call from my donkey. My donkey, the default position of my donkey player is to raise. And this was part of the thinking of the 5 cents. is that if he raises, I can still come along with him. He can raise with a total bluff, a total airball, and I can still come along. I didn't want to put out, say, 12 cents and then he goes to like 40, 45 cents, and then I'm like, ugh, what do I do now? I don't have a made hand. And then our shark apparently has enough to come along. So in some way, I was able to get some money into the pot without getting too crazy yet because I still don't have a made hand. And the turn, so if someone has something in like fives, I don't think anyone has a 5-7. That's a tough kind of hand. I did give the 5-7 a price to call though, but I'm not that worried about it. The diamond draw, I might have given another diamond draw a price. So we're gonna get a check from our shark up there, and I put in another strange bet. Well, I'm thinking here, if I can get away with strange smaller bets and draw another card and they'll let me do that, well then I'm gonna take it, and that's what happens. And we get a call from up there as well, and then I hit my river. Now it's a paired diamond. So there is some possibility of a full house, and there's a possibility of a straight that I would crush and get a lot of value from. But I really kind of don't know what I've done to myself. Poker, genius, or donkey? Am I a complete donkey for putting in the check? I checked it at this point. I made my flush. I got there. Well, I'm thinking that they are now thinking that I don't like the diamond. So they're putting me now on some sort of a Jack X. And I think if our shark has checked it by this point, that basically he's got nowhere. He probably has some sort of showdown value. Maybe he has the pair of fives or a pair of sevens or something like that. Just enough showdown value. And I've got a chance of picking up maybe a bluff from my donkey. It's only 20 cents though. So is this a bluff? It actually might be for value. Sometimes donkeys put in smaller bets for value, hoping that you raise it up, or I don't know what they think. Oh, and I get a call from up there. So there are diamond draws that beat me. So maybe I've been a complete donkey by doing this way, but I think it's a clear call, and I do call. And yes, I have the winning hand. He had a 6, so I probably could have gotten more value out of him by putting in a bet, but how was I to know that? I think if it's not a 6 and it's a different diamond, he might actually put in the bet with just a pair of 6s, just trying to bluff the hand. So tried some different bet sizing there. Thanks for watching the show. Click subscribe and fold.